Nicole here from Melbourne, Australia. It's Saturday lunchtime, and I thought I'd just check in and see that everybody's doing well. We're still in lockdown here in Melbourne, Australia, so I've just been pottering around and I decorated my bike, some flowers on my basket. Just been keeping busy and staying creative, because being creative is always such a wonderful thing, because it helps us to step out of whatever is going on in our life and to really be in the moment and to be mindful, really, because when you're creative, you're focusing on the task at hand, whether it's painting, whether it's listening to music or writing music, writing poetry, or even writing a book, or being in any way where you're using your intuition and your innate abilities. That's when you get to be in a really great space, which really benefits your nervous system, because you're not worrying about the past or worrying about the future, but you're in the present. So that's just a great little tool to have, that when you want to step out of your drama, you can always find something creative to do. So yeah, everybody's got different levels of what different belief systems as to what they feel is helps them to feel at peace. So yeah, I'm feeling quite peaceful at the moment, enjoying the sunshine on my balcony, and wanted to connect with you and to have a little talk about surviving in times and thriving in times that are difficult. So it sounds a bit like a difficult task, but being joyful in a time that is quite stressful is an effort. It's sort of stepping out of your natural ability to or your comfort zone, and choosing to take part in having a positive mindset. And obviously it's so important to have a positive mindset, and it's so easy to fall into a black hole when you're struggling with things in life. But we all have the opportunity to express joy, to find joy in our life, and it could be the simplest of things. If you have a movie that you absolutely adore, especially if it's a childhood movie, something that you loved, that made you happy, that made you feel good and got you into that really good space, put that on. Put that on, because sometimes movies can bring us back to a time in our life where we were a certain way, and the laughter. We all know that laughter is the key to health, and it's so important to laugh. So even watching comedy is just so wonderful. So let's try and find ways in which we can step out of our thought patterns of worry, and find ways to laugh. Play games with children. If you've got children, grandchildren, brothers and sisters, just playing like a game of charades is just like, so it can become so insane, especially if you're drinking some wine. And you just find you do silly things, you giggle, and that's just a great way to pass your day, and a great way to spend time with the people that you love. You could even sit down and think of a few things, write down a list of a few things that really bring you to that joyful space in your heart, where you feel really light and you feel really at ease. We all have that place, but we've all forgotten that it's there. And we often associate joy and happiness and a bit of silliness with childishness. And a lot of adults, when you become an adult, you sort of feel like it's a bit silly to have fun and be silly. But actually, your inner child needs that. And sometimes it's really, really great to be stupid and really great to be silly and not have a plan and stuff up and laugh at yourself and allow people, you know, your family, your friends to laugh at you. And, you know, it's stepping out of that serious, in control zone to that easygoing, chilled out. So yeah, we all know what that is. We all have felt it before, and it's, you know, if it means going back to childhood memories, going through some albums, you know, there are so many ways in which we can find joy in our life. So my question to you is, can you find joy in the midst of the chaos?